welcome back to Better Than Yesterday. My name is Michael Jans van Rensburg, and as always, I'm joined by my very good friend, Daniel Hammond. And guys, we're excited to talk to you guys today about short courses and why you should do them, what they are, and specific sites or websites that you can use to study them, and good places that you can go to get your hands on short courses, specifically for South Africans and Namibians. That's where we are located. But worldwide, these will even be places, the online ones that you can find. That'll be a good place for you guys to start, with furthering your education and your skills. But Daniel, how have you been doing, brother?
Yeah, man. No, Mikey, I've been doing well. Good to be back on a podcast with you.
So good, man.
I know we've been busy on this channel doing individual videos and having some guests. Your recent video did really well, bro. Yeah. Thanks for that amazing content. And yeah, I'm just excited to see us picking up momentum as BTY. So yeah, I've been in quite a busy season in my life. There's a lot to do, and it feels like time is just not enough. It is a bit stressful, but yeah, no, man, we get going, and this is what we want to do. We want to stretch ourselves so that we can just keep growing. How have you been doing, man?
Sure, bro. I think what's interesting about this friendship, bro, like we always say, is that how in sync we are, bro. Because I must say, I've also been having that sort of feeling. I mean, feeling so blessed, bro, honestly, enjoying life so much. But yeah, I've also been very busy, man. Just a lot of things that are requiring time of me, and a lot of things with university that I have to give my time to, different things that I'm involved in, and yeah, just trying to find a way to prioritize things in the right way and not give too little time to one thing or too much time to one thing. So yeah, that's sort of the space I'm in, bro, as well. But yeah, man, I think this is a very good video because the sort of community that we built up here at Better Than Yesterday is people that are excited and pushing towards becoming the best version of themselves, and young people, specifically young people who are just looking to forward their knowledge and their wisdom per se. So yeah, man, I think short courses is a good place to start, man. I think it's something that both you and I have got a bit of experience with, man, and that's why we want to talk about it today as something that's really, really valuable to add to your resume and to your CV. Because what I would like about short courses, obviously, both Daniel and I are studying a full-on degree. I'm currently studying a 3-year degree. Daniel's studying a 4-year degree, and but we've both done short courses a little bit on the side, and it's something that we definitely are looking to do more in the future. And I think short courses are a great place to start for those who are maybe on a gap year. That's something that we often speak about on this channel. Coming out of school and you're on a gap year, I think short courses are a great thing to do with your time. And I want to give a little definition, or not a definition, but a summary of what short courses are, just for the people. So, short courses is a learning program that gives you an opportunity to learn more about a specific field or skill. So it's often in an industry, and it says it's over a short period of time. So most short courses won't be longer than 3 months, or maybe 6 months. Otherwise, if it's any longer than that, it's not really a short course,
A short course.
But short courses are great because they help you build your skill set and your CV while you are pursuing other jobs. So it's something that you can do while you're either unemployed or looking for work and that kind of stuff. So I think it's a great thing to do when you're in that sort of season of your life. But I think short courses are great. I think some of the industries that short courses are really useful for is IT. I think IT is one of those industries where you constantly have to be adding little skills to your your skill set. And there's a lot of short courses that'll give you certifications in, learning Python, the basics of Python, for example. That's a coding language. Or maybe, learning how to create a website for the first time. Or maybe it's doing Google Cloud Computing. That's a short course that I'm looking to do, for example. So there's so many things, man. But also, I know a few industries that are really good for short courses is stuff like photography, marketing, all this kind of stuff, man. So yeah, man, I think that's sort of an idea of why and how you should get into short courses. What are your thoughts on that, man?
Yeah, so just to add to what you said, why it's important to do short courses, or why you should really look into doing it, especially when you have a gap year and you've got a lot of free time available. It would just be beneficial to you in, like you've said, when you're currently looking for a job, or you're getting into going to study next year. So short courses can help you in the sense that you can try out small different types of courses throughout because you get like weekly courses, you get 2-week courses, so you can actually try out different things. Maybe there's courses in writing, there's some things in business, project management, like you said, IT. Then there's web designing. I know there's interior designing. There's a lot of different things you can do, and that's also how you can accustom yourself to what you really want to do and what you really want to go study full time. So you can try out these courses and see what you really passionate about and like. And the other thing with short courses is that if you're going an entrepreneurial way, rather than looking for all the information on YouTube or reading lots of articles, it's like all that you're looking for is in one place. So then you study that for 2 to 4 weeks, maybe even 12 weeks. It depends on what the length is, and then you get that. So that's why we decided we want to make this video and just give you a few online courses that you can get into. So Michael, why don't you tell us about Skillshare, since I know you've done a few courses and you've had it for like a month or two, and like how have you found that experience on Skillshare and the courses that you did there?
100%, man. Yeah, so Skillshare is something that I actually found through YouTubers that I used to watch, and they were recommending this software, Skillshare. And I think it's a really good one. They've got a slightly different model. Sorry. So what I wanted to say is most short courses that you do will provide you with a certification of sorts, some type of certificate that you can hold that says, I did this short course, and that's adding that to your CV is valuable, but it's not the same as having a degree. It's not gonna, it's not a basis that a company will necessarily hire upon, but everything adds up. I think any little piece of information that you're adding to your CV, and the fact that, let's say you've done a course in photography and you're looking to do photography, it does help. So all these things add up. It's definitely worth doing. So Skillshare is definitely one that I would recommend. So how it works, it's a little bit different, like I said, in that you pay for Skillshare as one piece of software or one academy, but let's say, and then once you pay that monthly subscription, I remember it being something like 220 Rand for the month. So I remember it being something like that. It might have gone up or slightly down, but around about that price. And it provides you with access to a lot of different courses. I know that Skillshare is often used a lot for online stuff. So whether it be starting your own business, I think for entrepreneurs and that kind of stuff, Skillshare is a very good one because it's more about giving you the skills. I remember when I was using it, I used it to do a couple of courses on video editing, and that's how I'm able to do I've got a little bit of experience and a little bit of knowledge with video editing, and that was all from the time that I had on Skillshare. So I remember that's what I was mostly using it for. And then also I was interested in like doing some Photoshop stuff at the time. So I touched on a few different courses like that. And I remember also at the time I was looking at IT. So I tried another IT course on there. And what's nice about it is with that one subscription, it gives you access to a whole range of different ones. So that's what's nice about it. If you perhaps are just looking to broaden your skill set on a wide level, let's say you're not focused on a specific industry or a specific degree or field of study, I think Skillshare is very good. But it's very good for the creative stuff. Like I said, I think it's good for marketing, online business, that kind of stuff. Photoshopping, I know it's good for. I know music making, even stuff like this, becoming a YouTuber. I know there's courses on Skillshare that are all about how you can edit your videos better, how you can promote your videos better, how you can market yourself better. So it's very good for those kind of creative pursuits, man. And I would highly recommend it. Man, I think Skillshare is worth doing. Have a look at the different courses. What I know you can do is just scroll through the website and see what it all has. But there's a lot of YouTubers that promote it, and I think the reason being is that for young people, it just gives you such a wide range of skills that you can learn.
That's good, man. So I've also looked at Coursera. This is something that I've personally used as well. And I did like this course.
So what's that called again?
Coursera.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just I think we can just put in the link
yes, 100%.
in our bio as well.
We'll put that in the description.
So in the description, So basically Coursera is one where you can do free courses, and any course, like most courses are available freely. Besides, when you want a certificate to show that you did take part in the course, then you can pay for it, which is you can get all that information for free. But then if you're looking to get a certificate to show that you've done it, then you can pay and then get the certificate. So that's a nice thing about Coursera. What I did was Python. I tried like to learn it a bit, but then
Awesome,
university
man.
started. So unfortunately, I couldn't finish it, but hopefully I can go and continue the course and finish it because it
Yeah,
is quite interesting. So yeah,
exactly.
on Coursera, there's a lot of different courses that you can do. For example, interior designing, you can do marketing, you can do programming, then there's animation, photo and film, business strategies, there's writing as well. And yeah, lots of other different short courses. For example, if you didn't have computer studies at school, then it teaches you how to use like all of the office programs that there is on your
Mm,
PC.
that's
For
useful, man.
example, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel. Yeah,
Yeah,
it just helps you to fine tune where you need some fine tuning in your life.
very good stuff, man. Of course, yeah, I'll definitely give a look to that, but I haven't actually checked that one out before. Yeah, so I'll get into one as well. We are
Okay.
currently listing some. Unless if you do you have anything more to say about that?
Yeah, no, I think I've got like I'll list the next one. You can go on to yours.
Okay, awesome, man. Yeah, no, definitely we'll be checking that out. So currently, what we're doing is listing the online places that you can do these short courses, but
Mm-hmm.
we're going to also tell you guys about some of the universities specifically in South Africa and Namibia where we're located that you can actually do short courses that are also very specific, in industries and fields of studies. But one that's really good that I've also been using quite recently is this website called Pirple. Again, like we say, we're going to
Yeah.
have these linked in the descriptions and of this video and of this podcast. But Pirple's a good one. Pirple is the website, and yeah, it's really what they offer and what they focus on is IT courses. So I remember receiving some advertising for it, and they had some really good specials on courses. I mean, I paid 80 Rand for the one course, um,
Sure.
and yeah, they take. What's nice about it is with a lot of these websites is that you can complete these courses in your own time. It's not
Mm.
there isn't deadlines on when you need to complete it by. Once you've bought it, it's yours for the rest of your life, and you can just go through it when you need to. So yeah, I bought a course that was on HTML and CSS, which is basically all about building websites, from scratch. And
Mm.
HTML is like the back end stuff, doing the coding that actually allows you to see stuff, and then CSS is sort of what the user sees, what makes a website look all pretty. So yeah, it was a useful course, and I'm nearly completed that. So I'm finishing up the CSS stuff now. So yeah, Purple's a great website, and I know that they offer a bunch of other stuff, and also at really good prices. Like they offer a brief introduction to Python, to Java, to C Sharp, to all the main languages. Then they offer stuff on full stack development. Um, they offer stuff on Photoshop, and a lot of stuff that's all focused on IT. They offer stuff on specifically developing games, apps for whether it be Android or Mac and iPhone. So it's really focused on IT stuff. If that's something you are looking for, I think that's a good place to go. But yeah, man, I know you have one other one that's an online solution for other people to look at.
Yeah, so this is one that if you're really keen on doing short courses, it currently has a huge sale where all the courses on there, or most like the majority of them are 9.99 US. So I think
Sure.
approximately 160 Namibian dollars, depending on the currency now, or
Mm,
160 Rand. And yeah, this course also has like a huge variety of different courses that you can take. So there is also, like you've just mentioned, Python. So there's Python programming courses, web development, and all the other things that I've listed before
yeah,
on
and
Coursera.
design.
And
Yeah, wonderful.
yeah, design
Great stuff,
and
man.
project management, but
Sure.
like business related entrepreneurial skills, how to talk to
Yes.
clients, how to manage, if you want to get into business, how to manage your like employees, and yeah, lots of different things that you can get into. The good thing about Udemy is it gets advertised on Instagram, and I read into it a little bit. So it's actually like quite good accredited as, and is starting to get like a online university type status, where you also get totally like accredited core like certificates. So then it does show you've got like proper learning and training, and this also helps like that you can add to your CV, and it
Great
just
stuff, man.
shows that it is like a registered source. So yeah, sometimes these courses do get expensive. That's why the fact that it has a sale now is it's quite cool, because usually the courses range between 84 US dollars to 129 US
Sheesh.
dollars. So it's definitely a bargain
That's a
now.
good sale, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically Udemy. So what we're doing is we're trying to list the different online sites that you can use to do short courses. We don't want to go into much depth, so you can like go and read up more
Yeah,
about it.
check
It's
them out
just
for
to bring
yourselves.
that
Mm.
awareness. Yeah. So then I want to get into Namibian universities or colleges that you can also use to do short courses. And yeah, like the beneficial thing about short courses is, if maybe you didn't do well in your grade 11 or grade 12 exams and you're busy improving a certain subject, you can do short courses at that university, and it doesn't require you to give like the amount of points that you have. You just need to give your cash and then you do the course, which is
Sheesh.
really cool. So at NUST, there is evening classes. For example, if you're working during the day, you can go do bookkeeping in the evening. Then there's also Microsoft Office Excel that you can do. And there's different project management skills. This is what the courses that they are offering now at the moment. And this ranges between 2-day courses to 6 week.
That's awesome, man.
Then you can also go to IUM, which gives certificates in professional web designing and office administration, which you can use as a qualification to get a job from an employee. Yeah, so what have you got from that side in Cape Town in South Africa, man?
Yeah, man. Upon doing some research, obviously my experience of short courses has all been through online stuff, and
Yeah,
it's been a good experience, like I said, because you get a certificate, even with that course that I'm doing currently on Pirple, you get a certificate, which is great stuff. But yeah, you can actually get fully, recognized short courses that are done at most universities in South Africa. One that's very popular is UNISA, which is a mostly
yes,
online university that you do through the correspondence, and but that also gives you a good certificate, and you can do courses on there that are, like you say, ranging from 1 to 3 months, 1 to 6 months even. And what I know with UNISA is it's also something that you can do more in your own time, like it isn't such strict deadlines. But I even saw that UCT offers quite a few short courses, Stellies,
mm,
NWU, University of the Free States, University of Pretoria, University of KwaZulu-Natal. So in most of the main cities of South Africa, the main universities, they actually offer these short courses. That's something I didn't know. So
short
you
courses.
actually, when you go onto their websites, and you'll see the different faculties and what they offer in terms of degrees. If you scroll a little bit down, there's actually places, there's actually a space that shows the different short courses that they offer as well. So definitely check that out if you would rather do your
Yeah,
studying through a university that's in your city, and in your country. For those of you who might not like to do the online options that we just mentioned, man. But yeah, dude,
yeah,
it's been really cool to talk about this, man. I think it's been educational for myself as well, to be fair. I didn't,
yeah,
you know, we're currently focusing on getting our degrees done, but I think we'll definitely spend a lot of time doing short courses and, upskilling ourselves. I think what's cool about a short course is it's almost like you're adding a skill to yourself. How you do in a video game, or you're leveling up in a video game. It's
mm,
like you're adding like an extra little skill that you just didn't have before, and it just improves you as a person and helps you to get further in your career. I think that's why we're doing it at the end of the day, man.
yeah, dude, definitely. And something that I omitted in saying is that with these online websites, there's even short courses that you can do that helps you in personal development. For example, how to become more confident, how to
That's awesome.
be better socially and speaking up in public. yeah, so it's like an all-round thing in educating yourself.
Yeah.
And one final thing I'd like to say is with doing short courses at the various universities, whether in South Africa or Namibia or all around the world, is that lots of the time us as students, or yeah, students coming out from high school, we focus on bachelors, and we just want to go and do a full-on degree for 3 to 4 years, and sometimes we fall short, and in life that does happen, but that shouldn't um like totally how I can't get the wording now, but we shouldn't give up and think that it's the end of the world. That's why some universities have certificates, like higher certificates, which you can do, and it doesn't require much points. Then through your higher certificate, if you do well in that and you really like start putting in the work, because you've like got a wake-up call now, you go to your diploma, and from your diploma you can get into a bachelor's degree, so that way you can work your way up. So that's just amazing that in life there's always opportunities, and just because you might not have gotten the highest marks in at school, or yeah, like because maybe something happened during that year, I know it was COVID time, and maybe you just played around in school, you can, if you really want to develop, you can get into those things and work your way up to a degree. So there's always a way to get where you want to be in life if you put your mind to it.
There's always a different path you can take.
Yeah, Mike. So it's true what you said. There's like this perfect path, and then there's a longer route that you take, because we might have made mistakes in life, and it just causes you to get to the point, but it's just a bit more difficult. But yeah, thanks for the lovely conversation, Michael. I really enjoyed it, and it was really educational. To hear about was it called Purple?
Pirple, that's the one.
Yeah, and all the IT stuff that you can do on that, especially as like a noob in all these IT things. I think I would also want to go and do like a basic Python language training, just so that I can get into it, because it's the trend that we're moving into. And yeah, thanks for listening, BTY. It
100%.
was we appreciate that you've made it to the end with us, and yeah, feel free to share, to like, to subscribe, and yeah, just become part of this big community that we're building. Yeah, so
good, man.
Much love from Michael and I. It's been a good one. Cheers.
Wonderful stuff. Cheers.